Every time a new archaeological discovery is made or a tourist posts a photo, the exact same argument erupts online. Two neighboring countries, Thailand and Cambodia, locked in a bitter dispute over who truly owns these ancient stone temples. The argument usually centers on one very persistent claim, that the architectural marvels of the Khmer Empire inherently belong to Cambodia, because modern Cambodians are the direct, exclusive descendants of the people who built them. But this logic relies on a severe historical distortion known as anachronism. We are taking a sprawling ancient civilization and forcing it into the rigid, arbitrary lines drawn on a modern map. Ancient empires didn't operate with border checkpoints. They functioned as fluid networks of cultural influence, easily bleeding into neighboring territories. So to figure out who actually inherits the legacy of the Khmer, we have to do something a bit radical. We have to completely erase the modern borders of Southeast Asia from our minds. Between the years 800 and 1400 CE, the Khmer Empire was a dominant force in the region. From its massive epicenter at Angkor, its culture stretched far across the vast river basins of the Mekong and the Chao Phraya. This empire operated as a sprawling, inclusive umbrella civilization. It successfully linked a highly diverse web of local tribes, language groups, and regional kingdoms under one shared cultural and artistic system. Long before a unified Thai nation, or even the Sukhothai kingdom existed, the geographical space of modern Thailand was already absorbing these influences. Ancient settlements like Sri Tape acted as crucibles, mixing deep local roots directly with calm aesthetics. As time went on, this blending only deepened. During the Dvaravati period, the inhabitants of the Central Plains forged a distinct cultural fusion, merging early Buddhist practices seamlessly with established calm traditions. By the time of the Lavo-Lopburi era, centuries before our modern borders were drawn, that calm influence was physically locked into the landscape. You can see it clearly in these three massive stone towers in central Thailand. When the early Thai kingdoms like Sukhothai finally emerged, they certainly didn't invent a new culture out of thin air. They adopted these pre-existing architectural and spiritual layers, filtering them into the early blueprint of the Thainess we recognize today. The Khmer culture was never a foreign import brought across a modern border, and it certainly wasn't a stolen asset. It is an original, foundational vein running straight through the anatomy of Thai history. Now, let's leave the ancient world and jump forward to the realities of the 20th century. The original Khmer Empire had long since collapsed. The centuries that followed were filled with devastating regional conflicts, shifting regional powers, and eventually 90 years of strict French colonial rule over the area. It wasn't until 1953, after securing independence from France, that the modern nation-state of Cambodia legally came into existence on the global stage. The very idea of a nation-state requires hard lines drawn in the dirt, documented citizenships, and exclusive property rights over what lies inside those lines. These are entirely modern legal concepts that would be completely alien to an ancient Khmer architect. Therefore, arguing that one modern government possesses exclusive ownership of an ancient civilization based on a map drawn in 1953 ignores how history actually works. It is a political discourse entirely detached from the ancient reality. This is an empty map of Southeast Asia, showing our modern 20th century country borders. To test this ownership idea, we'll lay these borders over the actual archaeological footprint left by the Khmer. Inside modern Thailand alone, there are over 100 confirmed historical sites, including massive sanctuaries like Phnom Rung and Pimai. Look northward, deep into modern Laos, and you find the immense stone layouts of the Wat Phu complex sitting at the base of the mountains. And the architectural remnants stretch even further, reaching far down into the southern regions of modern-day Vietnam. Here is the glaring logical problem. If the modern Cambodian state claims exclusive ownership of the Khmer legacy based strictly on where ruins sit geographically, then by that exact same logic, Thailand, Laos, and Vietnam have an equal right to claim it. You simply cannot copyright antiquity. A sprawling ancient civilization cannot be retroactively assigned to a modern passport or claimed as the private intellectual property of a single flag. Thailand didn't steal the Khmer legacy. And Cambodia shouldn't exclusively claim it. It is a shared, regional inheritance, a collective cultural foundation that helped build the identity of the entire Southeast Asian peninsula.